Hi everyone, welcome to Raise to Rise podcast, a place where we discuss bite-sized wisdom nuggets with easy-to-follow practices to live a better life. Raise to Rise podcast is supported by Ayurvedic Seva. Ayurvedic Seva is an herbal dietary supplement line set out to change the industry by dedicating the company to quality, safety, and holistic approach on making the wellness journey safe, healthy, and natural. If you want to start adding some natural herbs in your life, then head over to ayurvedicseva.com and use our promo code RAISE2RISE for 30% discount. Once again, it's ayurvedicseva.com and use our promo code RAISE2RISE for 30% discount. I am your host, Mital Patel, a parenting junkie, Ayurveda enthusiast, and an advocate of conscious living. I'm sure if you've heard me say it once, you've heard it 1,000 times. I absolutely love what I do. I love speaking and I love sharing my learnings with y'all. And I'm so grateful for y'all. It's been said, though, that the highest reward for good work is the ability to do better work. And looking back, I'm truly proud to see how far I've come. Episode 25 it is. Woohoo! But I still dream of someday extending my services and be able to provide daily wellness solutions to all. So with that intention, I'm keeping my nose to the grind. Thank you so much for being a part of this incredible journey. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And today, I wanted to share about my favorite water bottle. Yes, favorite water bottle. Do you have one? I love my copper water bottle. For those of you who knows me, might have seen me with the same bottle for past 2 years. So today I wanted to share some of my personal experience with copper bottles. I'm sure you all might have heard about replacing plastic bottles and might be taking part in it too. But today I wanted to personally request you all to carry your own bottle and save our planet as much as you can. Because these reusable bottles are not just good for environment, but they're also good for our health. And with that, I also want to share some of the benefits of using copper bottles from an Ayurvedic perspective. I know you must be saying how many recommendations Ayurveda has. And the answer is tons. But some of them are super easy than others, like drinking water from copper vessel. How hard it is. So I actually remember seeing copper pots water storage back in India at my grandmother's house. And now I understand the value of it when I don't have those here in US. Actually, according to Ayurveda, if we keep our water in copper vessel, preferably overnight, the water acquires a certain quality from the copper, which is very good for our health and energy also in general. And so Ayurveda text suggests water stored in copper vessel is known as tamra gel. And it has the ability to balance all three of our doshas, vata, pitta, and kapha. And for those of you who are new to the concept of dosha, the mind and body constitution, please listen to Raise to Rise podcast, episode 3. And for individual doshas, please tune into our episode 5, 6, and 7 for more details. So you may ask, why should I drink out of copper bottle or copper vessel? And to that, I want to say you're missing out on lots of great benefits. There are so many health benefits, like tamra gel, so water from copper bottle, flushes the kidneys and gastrointestinal tract to help maintain our digestive health. It also produces melanin. It's the pigmentation for our eyes, hair, and skin in our body, and helps our skin be healthy. It also kills the harmful bacteria due to its antimicrobial properties, building our immunity. It also supports thyroid gland. And all these benefits are not just for saying. The science backs up all the wisdom. As per science and the scientific studies, when we store water in copper vessels overnight, the copper ions dissolves in the water in small amounts. And this process is called as the oligodynamic effect. And this gentle process of leaching iron into water lends all its positive properties to water. The best part of this water then is that it never becomes stale and can be stored for a long period of time. And so I personally like to drink water out of my copper bottle. And I also clean and care for my bottle. Back in India, I've seen my grandma using salt and tamarind paste to clean the copper vessels. But I use lemon juice and salt to clean it. And sometimes I even leave them overnight for best effects and wash it in the morning. And it's nice and clean again to reuse. So let us all choose the healthier living over convenience in this modern age. And isn't it better to follow this ancient practice instead? So let's try it. I also wanted to share that I exchange my personal experience and learnings here on this show, and what works for me doesn't have to work for you. And I urge to all of you to do your own research as well before trying something new health-wise. Thanks for listening to Raise to Rise podcast. We would absolutely love to hear your thoughts about today's episode. Please let me know you have listened to this episode and fill me with your aha moment. Share it on Instagram, tag me with hashtag Raise to Rise or at Raise to Rise, and I would love to share those to my stories and shout you out there. I would also love if you can subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. It's our brand new podcast launch, and we have some bonus giveaways going on for the top raters and reviewers. Also, I would love to send you my 7-day parenting journal absolutely for free. All you gotta do is leave me a review in the iTunes store, take a screenshot, and email it over at raisettorisepodcast@gmail.com. Again, take a screenshot of the review and email me at raisettorisepodcast@gmail.com, and I will send you the 7-day parenting journal absolutely for free. Thank you so much for being the active listener of this podcast. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for raising your consciousness and rising as joyful beings.